everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Marketing Nomad YouTube channel. I am the Marketing Nomad. Alrighty, so I have made a resolution and I wanted to take some time and share with you what happened, what led to the resolution, and why I'm even making this resolution for myself. Alright, so let's get into story time. So last week I had this really amazing dinner with one of my best friends. We were driving back and she was in the driver's seat. I was, in the passenger seat, and we were just talking about life, about, things that we are going through at this point in time. And I said this. I said, yeah, well, it's always been something that I've struggled with. And I was about to continue my sentence, and she said, well, maybe if you didn't keep saying you were struggling with it, you wouldn't struggle with it. And it was such a moment for me. I just paused what I was saying and just stared at her for a few seconds because it really hit me so hard. That had been a statement that I had been saying for a very, very good part of my life. Like, I'm always struggling with that. I'm struggling with that. That's an area of my life that I struggle with. And the moment she said this, I was like, I paused for a few seconds, I thought about it, and I looked at her and I said, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Maybe if I didn't say it, I wouldn't, And so that actually has led me to this resolution that I will stop saying that I am struggling with something. Instead, I am going to reframe my thoughts, the way that I speak. I am going to say, I am doing my best and working on so and so. I don't think that I want to keep saying I'm struggling with it, because at the end of the day, what she said was absolutely right. I was kind of wiring my mind to think that when it comes to that aspect of my life, I will always struggle. And that is not a narrative that I want to have for myself. That is not more energy that I want to bring into my life. I want that aspect of my life to be maybe a certain ease with me showing up for it, or certain ease with the way things go. That's what I want. And if that's what I want, I can't keep saying that I'm struggling with it, right? So that was it was so big. It was really, really big for me to understand that, hey, I've been saying something that has actually been working against me, and I've been forming that narrative in my mind so strongly that it's possible, because, well, manifestation is we attract what we are, right? It's not right, wrong, good, bad, nothing. It's just the energy that you're in. And if I keep being in the energy of I'm struggling with this, then I'm manifesting more situations in that aspect of my life that is going to be a struggle for me. Instead, if I maybe say, because I'm not yet ready to say that things are easy for me in that aspect of my life, that would not feel true to me. I would not be able to align with that. So again, that is not going to be in the energy of manifestation. So what I am going to do is I'm going to say I'm doing my best, which is true. I am doing my best, and I'm working on it, which is true. It is ongoing. I am constantly putting in effort towards that, or I am working on it. All right. And I'm working to become a version of myself that aligns better with that aspect of my life. So I feel like these are narrations or narratives that I want to have for myself with respect to that aspect of my life. And I'm going to be dropping I'm struggling with, or I have always struggled with. That entire phrase, I'm going to be deleting it from my vocabulary. Now, this is definitely a big shift for me, so I'm going to be kind and compassionate with myself as I shift this narrative in my mind. But what she said, it was so true, the way she said it, and even in that moment, it just hit me so hard. It hit me really, really hard that, the way that we speak to ourselves about certain things that we are going through, it's so, so important, because that's the narrative that we're holding, and that's the narrative that we're calling into our experience. And, even though you may understand manifestation and you're working on it, there will be these moments that come up which kind of show you that, hey, no, that's a little bit of a misalignment there. The way that you're speaking about it, it's misalignment. So let's correct that and let's get back into alignment. So that was a very big moment for me. It was so profound, so profound. And I am going to be deleting that phrase from my vocabulary. Instead, I'm going to be shifting into a narrative that aligns and feels true to me at this point in time. So I'm doing my best and I'm working on it, or I'm continuing to work on it. Right. So that was a very, very big shift. It took me by surprise. It absolutely, like, not even surprised. I was like shocked. I was like, yes, you're absolutely right. Yes, this is a narrative that I've been having for such a long time in my life that maybe, you never know, I've actually been calling into experiences more and more struggles, or more and more experiences which have been a struggle for me, maybe because of the mindset that I was in. So yeah, that's a very big shift that I'm making. So if that's something that you have been saying as well, I wanted to bring this to your awareness because it's something that I'm definitely going to be working on actively, and I am realigning to manifesting aligned experiences for that aspect of my life. So yes, it's important, to be careful about how we're speaking, because we're forming that narrative in our mind. If you want to think of it from a subconscious point of view, if you keep saying you're struggling, then that's how you will constantly keep perceiving that journey of yours, right? And if you want to think of it from a spiritual point of view, you're going to be manifesting more experiences that feel like a struggle to you because you're unable to get out of that mindset. So yeah, this is what I'm doing, and I know that you're going to hold me accountable as well. And yeah, I'm definitely, I'm genuinely in the in the mindset to shift this narrative in my mind. And yes, it is going to be a big shift, because it's been a narrative that I've held for a very, very long time in my life. But I'm going to do it, and I'm not just for this aspect, but even other aspects of my life, or whatever it is, I'm going to stop saying I'm struggling with, or I always struggle with. I'm not going to say that anymore. I'm going to just say I'm doing my best with it, or I'm actively working on it, or I'm showing up for it. These are 3 phrases that I will replace what I have been saying up until now. All right, so if this video changed your mind in some way or helped you in some way, definitely do give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because that tells you every single time I do upload a YouTube video. And yeah, I'll catch you in my next one. Take care. Bye-bye.